So it's been a while since I posted on anything, so welcome to Kevin's European Garage. And you know me, you know this is my Cayenne over here, and saying goodbye to the Cayenne today. I'm trading it in for an Audi Q7, so a bunch of new videos coming. So welcome back. It's been a little while since I've made some videos. I've had a lot of stuff going on. Been doing a lot of renovations to the house, so that's been kind of occupying all my weekends, and I just was keeping up on basic maintenance, which is stuff that I've already filmed and you've already seen it all. So but in this the whole meantime of this, what was going on was that my poor Cayenne was starting to get up there in mileage. It was almost 150,000 miles, and I was starting having some issues, and I'll make a video about that later on, explaining all the issues and all the problems I was experiencing with it. Is mainly just kind of due to age, you know, it's kind of getting old man syndrome. But now I decided I found a good deal on a Q7, and I decided to try go to an Audi product instead this time around. So for my initial impression of the car is that you know, it's got a super smooth ride. The Cayenne suspension was a little on the worn side, so this is a really nice improvement. The car is actually, this is a 55 with a V6, so this thing is actually quicker than the Cayenne, even though it's only 30 more horsepower. It's just the way that it delivers the power. Sometimes the Cayenne on the highway felt like it was kind of running out of steam, and this doesn't really feel like that. So it's that's fun. You know, does it handle quite as good? It's a little less sporty than the Cayenne was, but that's to be expected, as this being a, you know, just a regular luxury, you know, SUV, as opposed to the Cayenne, which is definitely more like a luxury sport SUV for sure. So far, I'm really enjoying it. You know, it's nice to have some modern amenities, as my Cayenne didn't really have a whole lot of that. It didn't have heated seats. Obviously, no Apple CarPlay, which, you know, every time I would rent a car or go somewhere, I get the, you know, CarPlay, and I'm like, oh, this is so much easier. I like it. I like having the full screen navigation. So, you know, with the CarPlay, heated seats, it's got memory seats, it's got the LED headlights just straight up from the factory. You don't have to worry about the ones I kept on putting in the Cayenne. I think I was on my third pair of them, because they eventually would kind of die after a little while. The last pair that was actually I put in there was actually pretty good. That one lasted the most, about 6 months right now. You know, I think it was time for something different. I was looking at some Cayennes, but I kind of wanted to get third row seating. My kids are getting a little bit bigger now, and when we go on trips, it'd be nicer if I can kind of, you know, separate them a little bit, make it a little bit more pleasurable for the ride. And you know, also when I have a family visiting, you know, this is a 7-passenger, so I can have everyone go in one car, and as opposed to the wife and I having to drive around 2 cars to get everyone to our, you know, destinations or whatever. So this is something that was kind of needed. But so far I've put on about 300 miles, and actually maybe a little bit more, and I'm definitely enjoying the car. The only one gripe that I have about the car so far is that the driver's assist, which I think is a little bit too aggressive. That also leads me to my next gripe, is that the electronics, the infotainment system is a little bit of a pain to get yourself around. But once you figure it out, it's not too bad. But there is a little bit of a learning curve with it, which I guess is probably with most cars, but maybe this one's a little bit more so than others. But I mean, the interior there is definitely cool with the piano black screen, you know, everything being black and stuff. It looks really cool. I really like the look of it. It's just, you know, I'm just happy to have, you know, more modern amenities in the car. So this is going to make it pretty nice for long drives. It's currently got 49,000 miles on it, and I had originally got my Cayenne with I think it was maybe 10,000 less. It was like 39,000 miles or something. That when I got that, and that was like I said, that's the base. And I paid about the same price for this as I did the Cayenne back in I think it was like what, 2015 or 16 when I bought that car. You know, enjoying the pretty big sunroof. You know, the kids in the back, they have their own power set up so that when they can plug in, they can charge on their own. They don't have to you know, ask for mine all the time. And you know, and then on top of it, even if they did ask for mine, it's fine because this thing is got the wireless charging, which works really good. You just drop your phone in there, done. So that works nice. The CarPlay connects very well. No issues with the CarPlay. Yeah, so that's, so far those are my only two gripes about the car. Is just that the, you know, driver's assist is a little too intrusive. I've got it turned down to its lowest setting, and you know, just driving down the highway, it's fine. You know, it's got the steering wheel vibration, which you can turn off. But sometimes when you get these weird intersections where you got lanes merging or lanes splitting, it doesn't kind of know what to do, so it kind of will correct you, and then kind of, it's almost like a jerking motion, you know, sometimes. And so that's why I'm trying to figure out how to do it, especially around here. I mean, like up in the Boston area, if you got lines that are, you know, painted on the street, you're doing pretty good, because most of the time you got nothing. And so that's that. So pretty soon it'll just wait for the solar eclipse, which is really cool. I can't wait for that to happen. I'll throw in a little footage of that. You know, it's something, I guess the next one the US is going to see, they said, is like what, like 20 years from now. So this is you know, for some people this is a once in a lifetime thing, and hopefully my life will last that long so I can see the next one. But yeah, so let's watch the solar eclipse, and then we'll go for a ride. Not really quite as dramatic as I thought it was going to be, but you know, whatever. So let's go take a drive now, and we'll talk a little bit more about the car. You know, so what my plans are for the car is pretty much the same thing I did with the Cayenne. You know, I'm going to go over all the maintenance stuff as things come up, do all the work on it, and I don't know, I'm going to look in to see what if I can get for modification. So far what I found is there's really not a whole lot. There's some H&R springs, which I am tempted to lower the car, so I think that looks pretty cool. I've seen someone that looked pretty nice lowered. No exhaust options that I could see, but maybe I might do something custom, just change out the muffler, put a nice stainless muffler on the back over there, help with it. But there's something I saw was interesting. There are some chips available for the car, and I don't want to do anything that's necessarily permanent, because with the state inspection, then plugging into the OBD2 port, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if they're going to be able to see something and say, hey, you know, this thing is modified or not. So I got to look into that a little bit more. But I've seen some stuff that say that they add anywhere from like 50 to 60 horsepower. Whether or not that's true, who knows? But you know, another 50 horsepower would be pretty awesome on it. And no intake options that I can see right now. I'm mainly going to be doing the you know, the basic stuff like maintenance. You know, how to change your oil, how to change your air filter, how to change your cabin filter, just how to kind of check things up, you know, as they go through, as they come along. Probably do a lot of videos on the infotainment system, because that seems to be a lot of things that people struggle with this car, and I can kind of see why. So if you got one of these cars and there's anything that you particularly want to see as far as, you know, stuff to do on here, just put it in the comments. You know, I'll do my best to get to it as soon as I can. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel so you can get the updates and when I'm coming out with new stuff. If you are a subscriber, you're coming back, you know, thanks for, you know, supporting us. I really appreciate it. Hopefully I'll get some new videos out really soon. And I got a lot of stuff that's currently just in the backlog. I got like, maybe, I think it's like a half a dozen videos, if not more, that I just have not got to yet, because I just haven't had the time to edit it, because editing takes more than 3 times as long to actually record it. And so yeah, so eventually I'm just gonna start dumping out stuff when I can finally get to it. Thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps out with the algorithms and everything else. The more people I get here, the better off I am. But thanks for watching, and I'll have something out for you very soon.